cmpradio.net. It's the station.
cmpradio.net, man. You already know it's the station. We are live, coming to you from the Cultivating Mature Positivity Studios right here at 314 Penn Street. That's right, 314 Penn Street. If you're looking for me, that's where I am all the time. Give me a call. Stop by. Say hi. cmpradio.net. We are doing uncomfortable conversations tonight. Yes. My co-host, or the host of the show, you feel me? Like, this is her show tonight. Drea B.
Hey, y'all.
Drea's been on podcast. She's just been out there doing her thing. I'm super proud of you.
Thank you.
You feel me? And listen, man, get your people to come through and be guests. Like, look, this is su casa, as however they say it in Spanish. My house is your house.
Su casa, mi casa.
Whatever. Esa casa, yeah, all that stuff, all that good stuff. I can't figure nothing out. How was your week?
It's been good. I mean, this is my first day of summer break. No,
How
not second day.
about
Second
that?
day. I'm just grateful to make it through another school year.
Okay.
I just plan on relaxing and just, self-care and just enjoying this summer. That's
Right.
what it's all about.
Right. That's all it's about. That's honestly.
Yeah, but
honestly.
I have a juicy topic coming off of the 17th year of being a school counselor. Woo woo! All the educators that's on break, I hope you enjoy. So my topic tonight is on adultrification and how it impacts, children, and like how it impacts like the connections that you have. And what has inspired me to have this topic is being an educator and being in roles where, kids feel comfortable talking to me. And, oftentimes I'm seeing, well, okay, Keisha, is the oldest of 3 children. And, her mom is a single mom. And, her mom is working multiple jobs to provide. And Keisha ends up being the caregiver for her siblings when her mom is at work. Keisha can't participate in extracurricular activities after school because she has to be at home with her siblings. And this topic I'm passionate about because, as an educator and just as a human being who has done some internal work, I see the impact that it has not only on children, but adults in my own life, personal life. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. When a child has to, take on caregiver roles at an early age, then, and they might be put their, they big girl panties or big boy drawers on to do whatever their parent requires of them. However, in some way, they end up being underdeveloped because they didn't have the chance to be a kid. Like, their innocence was stripped from them. So it's like, okay, you have me in this adult role, like caregiver role, but I don't have the emotional tools to handle this adult role. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I can physically babysit, I could protect, I can lock the door, when I come home, make sure that the house don't get burnt down, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that everybody eat and everything like that. Don't let anybody in the house while you're gone. But then the emotional impact is like, okay, if this kid is, missing activities, not able to hang out with their friends, given responsibilities that, again, they shouldn't have, then they're going to end up being underdeveloped. And then I can say from an educator's standpoint, where it's like, okay, I'm a kid right in age, but when I'm at home, I'm expected to be an adult. But then you want me to come to school and behave as a child when I'm an adult at home. I got adult responsibilities. I'm an adult in these streets. And think about if they're a teen parent. That's a whole nother thing. When people, become teen parents, get pregnant 13, 14, 12 years old, and they have responsibilities as an adult. And then it's like, oh, I got to go to school. I am responsible for this baby. But then you want me to act like a kid, but I'm an adult because I have this child. I see it. So, and I'm going to tag PN because, I feel like this is just not, it's my topic, but I feel like this has impacted many people I know. And, I just want to hear, P's perspective.
Adultrification. All right. When I first heard the word, I said, oh, what you trying to say? I'm an adulterer. Right. That's what we doing this week. And, after you explained it to me, I was like, oh, okay. All right. But I think coming from the community that we come from, this is not a rare thing.
Right.
You see kids, even when I was younger, that are taking care of their brothers and sisters. They're turnkey kids, right? Meaning, or latchkey kids or whatever. They are in the house taking care of their brother and sister while mom goes to work, while dad goes to work. There are some households with both parents where both parents had to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know for a fact that adultrification didn't really affect me, right? There are other things that affected me more than having to be an adult in a situation, right? Because I was still allowed to be a kid. I was still allowed outside to have fun. I was still allowed to play sports. I was still allowed to do things that children do, right? I think where it got me was the chasing of money, where I needed money to do all these things. I needed money, right? So I think that's if adultrification fucked with me, it wasn't the responsibility, it was the lack of money that caused me to have to make money, you feel me, to pay bills. So if that's where it messed me up, then that's where it messed me up, because everything was a money thing. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to fix anything. I wanted to pay to get it done. You know what I mean? Oh, we need that done. All right, I'll pay somebody to come in and do that. You feel me? Like, even to this day, my daughter had to put her AC in her window, and I was like, all right, I could have cut the wood. I could have did that. You feel me? But it was like, no, I'll pay somebody to do it, $75. You feel me? So things can get simple if you allow them to, and things can get hard. For me, understanding that adultrification really pollutes the kids' minds, because automatically they think they are adults, still making kid decisions though. You know what I mean? That's hard, because when you become an adult, you're still making kid decisions because you didn't get a chance to be a kid in the kid body, right? So now you're an adult kid running around here doing whatever you want. There's no rules. Now can't nobody tell you what to do. Then you're really having fun. So I think they switch roles, right? When you have to be responsible and watch your sister and clean up the house and take out the trash and wash the dishes and do all these things, right, that we see as chores, right? But if mom is at work and grandma really can't get up and do anything, and you have to do things for grandma and make grandma's dinner or make grandma's plate or make sure grandma was okay or make sure cousins are, and everybody ate, right? I understand where that comes from. But I thought that was just training you on how to be an adult.
And see, that's unfortunate. I think it's a cultural thing too, because we talk about like in the Black community, like certain things we figure it out as like it's just a norm when it should have never been a norm. You know what I'm saying? So that's the hard part, like unlearning those things. It's like, okay, because I seen it done with my grandmother, I seen it done with this person, I seen it done with that person, so it's nothing wrong with it. But actually, it is something wrong with it. It should have never been acceptable. And to go a step deeper, think about it when it's like, say, for instance, somebody's innocence is snatched. Like, it could be a girl or a boy. Like, they was exposed to things too quickly. Say, for instance, if it's sex. You know what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about no sex. They don't know nothing about no protection. But they had sex, and next thing you know, they're a parent. So it's like, or Lord forbid, they had sex, and maybe they didn't become a parent, but they got an STD. And it's like, oh my God. Like, you know, like, I wasn't really prepared for this, but now I gotta put my big girl panties on. I gotta put my big boy drawers on, because now I was doing adult shit. And now I got to handle adult shit. And it's like, if you don't have the emotional aptitude to deal with certain things, it's like, wow, hey, I might have, think about it. You see now with the things in our food and hormones and stuff in our food, like some people are really overdeveloped at a young age. You know, I'm just saying, you be like, dang, that person's only 12, 11. And they look like they like 16, 17. So people were lusting. You're like, that's a damn child. So now this person may be approached by, you know, adults, you know, because they're looking at them like lustfully because they look a certain way, but they're really children. And then people are judging them based off of their appearance. And if they're not guided properly, if they don't have the proper like guidance, mentorship, parents that are active, then if they're like latchkey kids, then guess what? They out there, what my friends say, thotting and bopping. They out there in these streets, and it's like, damn, like what happened? There was no guidance. So they became adults. They was thotting and bopping in the streets. Next thing you know, they got a couple of kids. Next thing you know, they got a couple STDs. And it's like, damn, what happened? So I see that, you know, on a whole different level being an educator. And it's like, I see that even in my personal relationships where I'm like, damn, like this person never got to be a kid.
Right. So do you give people grace for that?
Absolutely.
Now you give them grace?
I give them grace, but it's like when you have that awareness, when do you start the cycle? Because I often see it where, okay, my mom and dad did this to me, so, you know,
I'm gonna do it to them.
I'm gonna do it to them.
I
it's
live
tough
with
love.
it. Right. It is.
I came out fine.
Right.
That shit was never cool though.
It wasn't.
It was never thorough.
It was never thorough. It was never cool. But who was talking about it then, like we talk about it now? Nobody. So now we have new education, new books, new textbooks, new written books, new things, new manuals, new things that we're going through, and now everybody's talking about it. Like, if you knew it was a problem back then, you should have said something. Now that we're here in this situation, we're looking and we're saying, all right, man, I give you grace because I don't even know how hard it was for you. I don't even know what you were dealing with. You know what I mean? I don't even know how you really feel because you won't never say nothing. You won't never say how neglected you felt. You won't never let that inner kid speak for you. You just gonna let them do for you. And that be the problem.
You do.
You feel me? Because now that we understand the issue, now that we get why, now I need to hear. You feel me? And you need to be able to let that little kid speak for you, man. I was lost, bro. I was fucked up. I was bad. I was furious. I didn't understand why I was allowed to do the things I was allowed to do. I didn't understand why people wanted me to do the things that, why I had to do that to fit in. I didn't understand that. Explain it. Explain it in a way that people can understand. And then also give grace. Give grace. Black people, we need to give grace because, nigga, we fucked up.
We do need to give grace, but we also need to be able to be accountable. We also need to be able to say sorry to our children.
Does grace mean we're not accountable?
No, that doesn't mean, but it's like sometimes people be so caught up in what happened to them. It's like they don't want to accept that what happened to them wasn't okay and that they carried on that same cycle. And when you try to pull their coattail, not like in a mean way, but like just to give them a little pull up, they get real offensive. Like, you don't know what I've been through, and I had to watch my sister Keisha, and I had to cook, and I couldn't do cheerleading, I couldn't do this because I couldn't even go to college because it's like,
okay. You ever told somebody that? Okay.
Yeah.
And what was their response?
Depends on the conversation, because sometimes okay can seem very dismissive.
It's not dismissive. It's okay. Cool.
Depending on the conversation context.
And if they feel like it's dismissive, you say, I'm not dismissing your feelings. I want you to be, and you're in touch with your feelings. Mm-hmm. That is a great point. That's a great healing point. The fact that you understand what you went through. The fact that you get it. Now that you get it, what you going to do now? Because we can't keep crying and complaining about it. You had this conversation. We had this conversation before. You said you like the fact that I give my parents grace.
Yes.
And I'm not mad.
In abundance.
And I'm not mad.
Yes.
Because I was mad for so many years. Being mad ruined my fucking life.
Wow.
So why would I be mad when I think about everything that I was given? I sat back and I thought about everything that I was given, bro. I had more than most of my friends, bro. I had hot food in the house, bro. My grandma was cooking. I had friends that didn't eat. They got some slop. Pork and beans. I'm not eating no motherfucking pork and beans. My grandma used to, the summer months, I love the summer, man. She be in the cooking. And it was simple stuff. But it was a salad with some tuna fish on top of it with some eggs.
That'd be banging though.
With some a tomato salad. Mama, what's this? A tomato salad. Eat it. Throw some mayonnaise on top of that shit. Bang. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I lost weight 10th grade year. Down there with my grandma. My grandma like, boy, you're not eating all this fried food. No, here, it's summertime. You're supposed to eat cool food. What's cool food? Like, yeah, salad. Potato salad. Pasta salad. Macaroni salad. You feel me? If we do make cheeseburgers, we're making it on the grill. We're making it outside. So I had love. I had my aunt. I had my uncle. I had my cousins. I had family. So I went left. When I had direction, family graduated college, I did that. I wasn't told to do that. I chose to do that. Because I was so mad and so angry. I'm not going to college. I'm dropping out and fuck it. I don't care about my education. You don't care about me. I got mad. And now that I sit back at it and I look at it, man, I was upstate because of what I did. I wasn't upstate because my mom and dad was on drugs or hooked. There are my homies tell a whole nother story. So they could really be mad at their parents because their parents was getting high and playing around and they had no other choice but to go out there and hustle. I didn't have to do that. So I can't be mad at my mom or my dad.
And I respect that and I understand that, but I always think about conversations when it's like we talk about, like, you know, your father passed at 12 and that monumental moment where he passed the torch to you and say, hey, you got to hold it down. You know, I don't know the words verbatim.
He looked at me. My father was on his deathbed, in the bed. He took his rings off his fingers. He looked at me. He said, take care of your mother and your sister. But see, he didn't say how I taught you. He just said, do it. I'm hurt. I'm a 12-year-old kid. I'm not seeing things how I see things now at fucking 46. At 46, damn right, I'm gonna go to school and do what I need to do to become a doctor and knock it out. At 12, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta do this shit. I'm panicking because I'm losing the one that I knew to be the savior, the one that I knew to be the do-it-all, the one that I knew could handle anything. So it wasn't what he said, it was how I took what he said. And that's me. I'm not going to sit there and say, no, my dad was wrong for doing that. No, he did. He gave me enough. At 12 years old, he gave me he gave me more than most children at 12 years old had.
And I'm sure, but think about the weight of those words. Even when you talk about it, that weight from hearing that was heavy for you.
I said it was heavy. It was an axe. He dropped an axe at the front door. It's like he dropped an axe at the front door and he never came back. So now I got to pick the axe up every time the wind blows or somebody's knocking at the door trying to come at my mom or trying to talk to this person or trying to do this. I got to pick up all those things to make sure I'm okay, to make sure I can do what I need to do.
But I feel like, too, that starts you to minimize, like, the severity of when things hit you. It's like it could be hella bad and you'll be like, it's not that bad.
Oh, I get through that.
You get through that and you're great you're very resilient. But at the end of the day, it's like, I know you might sometimes feel like you have like a S branded on your chest like Superman, but you are very much human.
I am. And
yeah.
And just because you're human don't mean you can't do Superman things.
Yes, and I always give you credit on that, but I feel like you minimize.
Minimize what? The blame?
No, not
what?
The blame.
The what?
When
the
things
effect?
bother you. Yeah, the impact, the things you just be like.
You'll be the first woman that ever says that I minimize when things bother me, because I definitely don't minimize shit. Like I need this done. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't minimize nothing. You feel me? Like, so I don't know. Maybe you're talking about minimizing the blame to my parents, but again, this is my life. 34 years I've been trudging it by myself as a man, with no real man in front of me to guide me, to hold my hand, to say, yo, son, this is the best way to do this. This is how you handle females. If I would have had that, man, who knows where I would be. Go ahead.
At the end of the day, like, I will say, we can agree to disagree on that. You say you don't minimize things. I feel that you minimize certain things, but at the end of the day, like, this topic is not about, your personal life, but I just wanted to shed some light on this because I think it's important in, how we are shaped as adults. Like, when you think big, like, that's a form of trauma. Like, you might not have heard of the word adultrification, but you might hear a person is parentified early in the game. You know what I'm saying? That is trauma. Like, being, pushed into responsibilities and roles that you don't have the tools and capacity to, handle, but, you have to wing it. You have to figure it out. And again, life is about, sometimes we be winging certain things. Some things we may not have the toolbox automatically, but we develop it as time goes by. But it's like, okay, like, time is something that is priceless. We can't, once you lose it, you can't get it back. But it's like, hey, you want to enjoy your childhood. You want to enjoy your 20s. You want to enjoy life, period. You just, I don't know.
I feel like I tell my kids all the time, if you listen to me now as a kid, you'll get to where you need to get to.
Okay.
So you can get to a space where you can enjoy your adult. Mm-hmm. Would you rather enjoy your childhood or enjoy your adulthood? Because you'll be an adult way longer than you're going to be a child.
Why do I have to choose?
Because life is about choosing. Life is about choices. You can't think that life is not about choices, so you have to choose. Would you rather, and I'm asking, would you rather enjoy your childhood, go to parks, have your father pay for, do whatever you want to do as a child, and then turn 18 and then now it's all about working?
I guess I would rather being able to enjoy my adult life, but I want to say this. It's like, that's really tough because I feel like, why can't you have.
You have to choose. You have to choose between what man you want to date. You got rich or poor. You got to choose. Every choice is another choice inside of another choice. Every choice. You choose you like tall men. All right, you want a basketball player or a football player. You feel me? You want a man that's working construction. You want a strong man. You want a fat man. Like, it's still choices. It's always choices. So it's never about removing your kids. I didn't want my kids to work when they were kids because I realized what that taste of money did to me.
Okay.
Taste of money took education out of I didn't want to go to school. I don't want to sit in a class and study anything when I can be out there making money. Out there making money, out there taking money, out there doing whatever is going to get me money.
Okay.
I'm not going to school. Fuck that. Now, I can sit back and say, I wish I would have stayed in school.
It's never too late.
It's never too late. But again, I wish I would have stayed in school. Because now I think about all the things. Damn, if I was in school, I would have pledged. Damn, I'll be in this drink barking all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, if I would have did this, I would have did this. Oh, I would have did that. Oh, damn, P. Fuck. Should have stayed in school. If you would have stayed in school, by the time you had a child, you would have been out of school for 2 years. All you had to do was stay. I didn't want to. I wanted to make money. I wanted to prove something to someone else, not even prove something to myself. So it's like it gets hard. You feel me? Choices. I chose that, and when I chose that, I had another choice to make. So for my children, I just wanted them to enjoy their childhood. Enjoy your childhood, because when you get to adulthood, it's about working. Now there's no rules, but there are rules inside of working. You got to show up to work on time. You feel me? You should have learned that as you were a kid, right? How to show up early. Your dad ever tell you if you on time, you late? 15 to a half an hour early for everything. Show up. Now, I say that to people for podcasting. You feel me? They still show up when they want to show up. So then I start showing up when I want to show. You're late. No, I'm not. I'm on time for you. You've been late for the past 3 years. Choices.
But back to choices. Think about it. I chose a better adult life over a better childhood. But this is the thing about it. Like, if you have a not so great childhood, you often are spending your adult life trying to heal from your childhood. It's like a catch-22.
No, not really. I mean,
depending on how traumatic your childhood was.
Depending on, and a lot of us in this community have very traumatic childhoods. Think of your mom being on drugs and people coming in and out of your house and maybe touching you. You feel me? Think about how that makes you feel, how that makes you more promiscuous, because now you don't want to ever tell a man no, because you feel like you want to have power. Right now you don't never want to tell a man no, so you just out here doing it with whoever, whenever. Then you end up doing something else. Choices. Yeah. Again, right? But once you understand, once you have the capacity to understand that what you went through was just something that you had to go through, right? It wasn't something that you had to stay in.
Okay.
It wasn't a place where you were supposed to stay. It was something that you had to go through. So you go through it. You understand it. You put it on the floor. You break it up and you look at it and you understand, what did that teach me? Taught me to never use drugs. It taught me to take care and make sure I'm protecting my children. What did you learn from that situation? And then look at how if you are a parent, if you are a woman that went through that and you become a parent, you see how super protective those women are of their children.
I'm sure.
To the point where now you're going to the school and you're cussing out. So it's always something behind somebody else coming in there and feeling some. Can I talk to you for a minute? I don't know what's going on, right? But, you know, the people in this school, they love your daughter. They would never hurt your daughter. So I wouldn't come in, let me tell. Just calm down. I would suggest you don't come in here with an attitude, ready to fight everybody, and let's find out how we can help your daughter. Because that's what we're trying to do. Everybody has issues. Everybody has that inner child that they just have to protect. There's no way. I'm not letting my inner child be exposed. But if you don't expose the inner child, you never find out what the fuck is wrong with you. If you never find out what the fuck is wrong with you, end up being that old grumpy lady looking out the window telling me, I can't stand these motherfuckers.
But this is the thing, like, this brings me back to how oftentimes people rather look like they're good than to be good, and want to have that, like, that image of perfection, even though perfection is not possible. But some people, yeah, like, they don't want to air out their dirty laundry. They don't want to look like they're flawed. So again, the masking, and it starts really young, really, really, really young. And sometimes it's a learned behavior. You watched your parents and your loved ones mask. You didn't have a comfortable, safe landing spot to talk about your feelings. So you begin to mask at an early age. And then the cycle. And if you don't get a hold of that, and if you have children reproduce, then it's just an ongoing cycle. And I see it across the board, personally and professionally. So
I say everybody needs to go to therapy. Everybody needs a therapist. Everybody needs to sit on the couch and just let it go.
It's easier said than done.
No.
Therapy hurts before it feels okay. It hurts first. It hurts.
That's why you sit on the couch and you cry, because it hurts. Nobody's saying it doesn't hurt.
But who wants to, if you have not gotten comfortable with unpacking, who wants to have that emotional, like, overload, like, oh my God, you're feeling all the feels at one time?
Did you go to therapy?
Yes.
You feel like therapy helped you?
Yes.
Now let's talk about why therapy helps. Let's not make up the excuse, because that's where people run to. The excuse of unpacking. Unpacking is what you do when you come off of vacation. Unpacking is what you do when you're moving into a new house. Unpacking is not what you do when you're sitting on therapy. You're supposed to let that shit go. That's it. Not unpack it. Because if you unpack it, you got to pack it back up again.
That's a different perspective. Never thought about it like that.
Right. So we're letting that shit go. Let it go on the floor. I let it go everywhere. Doctor said, God dang it, P. I said, nah, I got a lot of shit, bro. I got a lot of shit. I wish my father was here, bro. If my father was here, you would not know me. You would not know me. And if you did know me, it's because I'm coming through the city doing great things for the community, bro. So it's like, damn. No, I'm not unpacking it. I'm letting this shit go.
There are certain things that you have to keep with you.
What do you have to? What pain do you have to keep with you? I let all my pain go. The pain of being left, the pain of being hurt, the pain of being lied to, the pain of being backstabbed, the pain of being betrayed. Bro, so when it happens again, it's just like, I didn't expect nothing better from you. You come from this. This is where you come from. So if I'm gonna continue to fish or be at this lake, there are piranhas in it. If I put my foot in this joint, I'm gonna get bit. So obviously, I don't have a problem with getting bit.
I get that too.
Yeah, listen.
But I feel like some things we can't completely let go, because we might need that little reminder of, like, where we came from.
And it's still there.
Yeah.
When you took me to that
healing circle?
To the healing circle, mm-hmm. And I sat and I went to sleep, and I saw little me sitting on the step crying. Like crying, bawling, bro. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And it's like, what's wrong with you? My dad died. I said, well, mommy just died. And he's like, why you ain't crying? I said, because you're crying. You can't both be crying. Somebody got to stand up. We got to keep moving. I said, man, I got 8 kids behind me. So I have my moments. I do cry. You feel me? But that's not adult me crying. That's still 12-year-old me missing the fact that I was so upset over losing my father that I didn't pay my mother any mind.
Wow, that's deep.
So you gotta go deep. You can't go surface level shit. Ain't, bro.
But this reminds me of like the first podcast, and I'm like, you are okay with crying, you're okay with unpacking, but
Right.
I'm like, I really was impacted by you saying like you really never had a safe landing spot to like cry and not look like as you're not masculine because you're crying, you're not masculine because you're saying this hurts. Like that really made me very, very sad. And it made me just think about like men, just a lot of men feel the same very thing that you feel.
Well, most of us do, right? It's not a lot. Most of us. I'm saying there's probably only 1% of man that can't be told that he's not man for crying because he got a lot of money. He can cry all he want. You feel me?
Wow.
Because he can pay all the bills. He can make sure things happen. He foots his own bill, right? But when you are trying to build yourself up, when you are trying to build a family, when you're trying to build a house, when you're trying to help your community, when you cry, when you give off that energy, people be looking at you like, damn, what's up with him? You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, I'm supposed to feel, am I not?
Right.
If I don't feel, how you think I'm out here helping the community? How you think I'm out here doing what I'm supposed to be doing? I know, I understand, right? It's scary. And I tell people that all the time, man, it's scary to think that you can go into a place, think that you're healthy and walk out and understand that you're fucked up.
Oh, I've been there.
Mentally, emotionally, physically, you're fucked up. And if you're not willing to own your fucked up shit, you're going to stay fucked up.
But it takes courage to be able to be okay with not being okay. So many people that just be like, it takes a lot of courage.
And it takes a lot of courage to wake up in the morning. It takes a lot of courage to get out of bed. It takes a lot of courage to go outside. It takes a lot of courage to get in your car. It takes a lot of courage to start it. It takes a lot of courage to do a lot of things. But we don't judge it. We don't judge those other things. We don't judge waking up and going outside. You can wake up, go outside, and get shot by accident. You can wake up, go outside, get in your car, and get into a hell of a car crash. You can wake up, go outside, get hit by a car. But it takes courage to get up and do all that shit.
Thanks.
Right? So listen, no matter what happened to you, bro, you still got to use courage. You still got to get up.
True.
So you got to let that shit go. The pain that you feel, go to therapy. Chester Community Coalition, go to therapy. Hit them up. Talk to them. You feel me? Some free therapy. I'm trying to get some therapists to come through. You feel me? And just offer. Just can I get 10 visits? Can I get 3 people to get 10 visits?
And
Right.
I also feel like with therapy, like, you have life events where it's like you might be having a smooth ride, but maintenance is important because you might, I went months and months and
oil
years,
change.
and then you like, yeah, exactly.
Brake change.
That is so important.
Air filter, air cabin change. Add air to your car gives you these signals. Whenever there's something you need to work on.
Facts.
Your body doesn't. Your body gives you signals when shit's about to fail. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Like, I was just talking to my man today. He said, man, I don't think I had a stroke, but I couldn't even see out my eye, bro.
Damn.
I said, well, you had a stroke. I said, that's where I was. I said, you gotta slow down a little bit. You get stressed out. You feel me? Because you want things to work out. You want things to work. You're constantly trying to figure out. And sometimes it be the women that we choose. You feel me? I gotta make her happy. I gotta do this. I gotta provide. I gotta. Then it comes to a point where you gonna stress yourself. You gotta stress yourself out trying to provide, and you don't have to do that. I didn't realize I didn't have to do that. It wasn't until I got this space that I realized, yo, this is on me.
You know what? I realized in doing my work that in order to have a healthy situation, y'all have to prioritize each other's like mental well-being. That's not all about me. It's not all about you. It's about us. It's about like, be a team.
That's how you know it's a team. You look at the New York Knicks this year. Almost everybody on that team was traded by somebody else for somebody else. The people that they were traded for, the team that traded them, thought they won. Oh, I got rid of him. He's not here anymore. And then you take Rick Brunson, who's 6'2". He's my height.
That's not real tall.
That's not real tall. It's tall, but it's not real tall.
Right. That's average tall.
Yeah. And it's like, or you go in there and, man, he played like he was trying to win. I don't care that I got a 7'4" monster in the middle. I'm going to win this game.
I love that analogy.
You know what I'm saying? So if you don't feel like that about life, bro, like really, if you that upset that you done went through some things, then go to therapy. Talk to somebody. Because I was that same way. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Pessimist. And that ain't going to work. Nigga, you tripping. Nigga, why you doing that?
Look, you the positivity pusher now. That's so ironic, right?
Because I let all that shit go. I let it go, and what was left on me was all I had. And what was left on me? Positivity. What was left on me? The fact that my dad taught me all these things before he left. The fact that he told me about a radio station. When me and my mom was making tapes, he told me, he said, yeah, radio station. The fact that his family, his brother, his sister got radio stations. So it's somewhere in me, right? Just to be able to be in front of a microphone and talk to my people and tell my people to keep moving, to keep fighting. I don't care how hard it gets. I don't. Because it gets hard for everybody. You think it wasn't hard for them to win that championship? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It was down by 29. You tell me that's not hard.
That is hard.
To come back. But you can do it.
Right.
The fuck? So
thanks for that analogy.
Yeah, no
that was
problem.
Very, very
no problem.
encouraging. So, I mean, so it seems like when the more you talk about your dad, it was in your DNA to be charismatic. It seems like that was in your genes, like being charismatic.
Yeah. My dad was he was something. He was something, but he was very very influential in me understanding that you don't fight with your people. We have enough things holding us back. We have enough things that are put in front of us to make us feel like we should go left when we should all be going right.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And when we go left, it benefits somebody. So you can go left all you want, right? You can break off from your team and think you're going to do it individually. You're not. You should tell me that, man. Listen, it's from Haiti, right? On their flag, La Union Fiat La Force, right? Unity makes strength.
Wow.
Without unity, they wouldn't have beat Napoleon. And who was Napoleon in 1804? Napoleon was a bad motherfucker.
Okay.
He was taking over lands everywhere. He came to America and took over Louisiana. You understand what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Haiti getting independence, America wouldn't be America right now. The Louisiana Purchase, you got to look that up.
I will.
France owned Louisiana.
Wow. Yeah, history lesson here.
Right? So if it wasn't for Haiti getting their independence, France wouldn't. You can have that land back. We don't need it. All right, sure. We'll take it. We'll buy it from you. So.
But you just got to think about the history of Haitians. Like, they didn't take shit laying down. Like, they fucking fought. Like they listen.
And because they fought, they were taken advantage of. So you could fight so much that you end up getting taken advantage. At some point, you got to put your sword down. And if you don't put your sword down, then you have to give a group of people that power to go and negotiate without fighting.
Knowing how to fight, though, because you can fight with your fists, you can fight with your brain.
You have to gain freedom. You got to fight with a sword. You got to take a life. Everybody's not built to take a life.
Facts.
Just like everybody's not built to understand math.
Facts.
Just like everybody's not built to negotiate.
Facts.
You got to find out who's built to do all them things and do your things. Do your thing to the utmost, bro. I'm a killer. I'm going to sit back here and wait for y'all to tell me I got to go kill something. If I'm a negotiator, I'm going to wait until after the killer go crazy and I'm going to say, yo, I know you don't want him to come back in here. Yeah, we want to talk over this contract. All right, I'm going to send my man that understand math in there. Everybody has a job. But see, what happens is people get mad. People get upset. They come to tell you, yo, you're a killer. And we'll pay you $100,000. You feel me? Go kill a couple of them. And you take the $100,000. Then you grab other people and you pay them. And that's what happens. They divide us up.
Divide and conquer.
That's the only way to win. Right? But we have to know who we are. We have to love each other. We have to support each other. So when I give grace to everybody. I give grace to everybody.
You do a good job at that, I will say.
Man, if I give grace to my mom and dad, I'm going to give grace to you. I'm going to give grace to the guy outside on the street corner. I'm going to ask him, is he all right? Yo, you good? You want water or something that's hot? You straight? Nah, man, I ain't straight, man. Baby mom, here, take this $20. Please don't go buy no crack with it. Please don't go get high with it. Get something to eat. Want me to go get you some food? I go get you some food. Nah, I'll take the $20. Nah, you gonna go buy something. But if that's what you choose to do with it, that's cool. That'll be the last time you get any money from me. I had a brother come to me, man, pulled over at the A+, man, gave me a hug. Said, man, I appreciate you, bro, for always calling us losers and telling us to get off the block, bro. I went and got a job because of you.
Wow.
And I'm still working that job. That was 17 years ago.
Wow.
I never wanted nobody to follow me in the street. I never wanted nobody. I was trying to die. Literally. I was trying to see my dad again. From 12 to 40 years old, only thing I ever wanted for my birthday was to see my father again. I just want to see my father. On my 40th birthday, I had a dream and I saw him. He said, I'm so proud of you.
Wow. So
now I can live, right? The last 6 years after that, I started living. Then Jordan was born, you feel me? I asked her to come in. I asked my father just to come and sit with her. Jordan in the NICU, 3 months before she was supposed to be born. I'll show you the picture. I'll show you the picture when we done. Me and her mom sitting there looking at her. She's like, she gonna be all right? I said, man, she gonna be all right. Hell yeah. I asked my dad. When she was born, I asked my dad, just give her to me. I got her. Just give her to me. I got her. She gonna be all right? Yeah, she gonna be all right. Look at her. Arms up like this. Stick her middle finger up. How baby know to stick her middle finger up?
That's so funny.
Fuck this shit. I'm ready. Strength, bro. You gotta put it into your kids young. You feel me?
She has strength, but she still has a heart, like, you know,
a loving heart.
A loving heart, and I hope she continues to have that.
She will, cause I have it. Like I said, that's the only time, and when I wasn't given grace, that's the only time I was filled with hatred. The only time I was mad at everybody, pissed off at everybody. I got jumped. I said, man, I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want nobody to die. Man, 20 niggas in my living room. Tell them, what? No, we gonna know you're not. Not for me.
Wow.
Call him. Yo, we got a problem now. We ain't got no beef. Cool. Dead issue. I was somewhere I didn't belong. I was doing something I ain't had no business doing. I got what I deserved. Damn. I take my punishment. I never had a problem with taking my punishment. If I did something to you and you did something to me and you caught me doing something, yo, you deserved it. Yeah, take it. I'm not mad at you. I ain't gonna fight back. Nigga, you ain't gonna fight for what? I was doing it. I fucked up.
Well, you operate by a different code because nowadays people don't give.
No, man, that nigga. No, I'm not. Now, if you come at me, then we got an issue. But if I did something to you and I'm wrong, no, I take the punishment. My dad taught me that. One Christmas, he whooped my ass 4 times.
4 times? Yeah.
Because I kept coming back downstairs saying I ain't do it.
He wanted you to take accountability.
Yeah, and I didn't do it. It was after the 4th time he said, oh, you really must didn't do it.
Damn.
Okay, he still took all my Christmas gifts away. He took everything, bro. Everything. That's understanding that everything that you do comes with a consequence, good or bad.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, so just make sure you putting more good consequences out there for you. Make sure you planting good seeds while you're out there in the crop field. That's why the radio station is cultivating, because that's what cultivating is.
Yeah.
Making sure the ground is healthy enough to accept the seeds that you're putting in. Mature positivity. What's mature positivity? It's understanding that there are some negative things out here that would tear you apart. But mature positivity is understanding that I ain't paying that no mind. It's not that I ignore things. It's not that I don't want to talk about the violence in my city. It's not that I don't want to talk about the crime in my city, but that's what the other news stations are for. That's what the other radio stations are for. They want to, oh yeah, today. I don't want to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the positive. I want my people to realize how positive they can be and see it and give a fuck. That's it.
And you push positivity every day.
Every day. I'm pushing P.
That's hard.
It is. Because they don't nobody ever think you can be negative. I can be mad. I can be upset. I can be damn right pissed at somebody for doing something stupid.
Because you're human, of course.
But Oh man, why you doing? What you mean? Why am I doing that? Fuck. Yo, P, you cuss too much. I know I do. Right? I know that's an issue. But when I'm passionate about what I'm talking about, yeah, I got some curse words in me. Now, can I talk without cursing? Absolutely.
Yeah, I've seen you do it.
It's not a problem for me to talk without cursing. From here on out, I won't curse for the rest of this podcast. But when I do curse, you know that I care. And I'm passionate about it. I want to change it. I need to change it. I need to make it make sense. And sometimes for me to reach the people that need to understand that they might need to go to therapy or they might need to talk to somebody. When I talk to my brothers and my sisters, bro, I'm like, what's wrong? Like, for real. Seriously. I'm looking at you. I can see it. When it's on somebody, it's on somebody, bro.
For sure.
My grandfather used to say that all the time. You see shit that other people don't see. So when I ask you what's wrong, I know there's something wrong. So you can talk to me if you want to.
Right.
If you see me as a trusted person, you can talk to me and know that I'm not going to take your business nowhere else. Never. But
I can stamp that for sure.
If you don't talk to me, then, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to tell somebody else, and they're going to tell somebody else. Now your business out in the world. You looking at me like, oh, I told you talk to me. You thought I was going to take your business out there? No, I don't do that. But yeah, adultrification, man, that's hard. That's hard. Give grace to all the grown children that are in our community right now. The inner kids that are running your life, right, and will not allow you to grow up because you don't want to put the children on timeout. It's hard. I went in there and I slammed that little boy down on the couch. Sit down. I did this, that, and I did this, that, and this happened, and I did that. Therapist said, slow down. That's too much. No, it's not. I got to get all this shit out, and then we could break it down in the next couple sessions. But all this got to come out. Man, I sat there and cried my ass off, bro. I felt alone. I felt used. I felt betrayed. But I wasn't really betrayed, right? I chose a lifestyle. I didn't have to choose it. I didn't. I could have stayed my ass in college. Oh well. How you feeling?
I'm good. Like I said, we always gonna agree to disagree on certain things in regards to your upbringing, but I do respect the fact that, like I said, you do a good job at taking accountability for your actions, and you say that you don't minimize your pain or your feelings. So I'm gonna take your word at it and stop saying that you do. I'm just glad that you're at a place where you're not angry anymore, that you are able to express yourself freely. And yeah, so, I'm grateful to always have this type of dialogue with you because, you don't shy away from any topics. And the thing is, being someone that does podcasting, some people may be good at presence and humor and being on camera, but everybody's not comfortable exposing themselves. So I like the fact that you can do both. You're witty, you're charismatic, but you also have no problem exposing yourself, and that's not easy. It's not easy at all. I had to get comfortable with it myself.
It's not easy to expose yourself?
It didn't. No. I mean, it's easier now, but it wasn't always. Because I didn't want to look.
You didn't want to look what?
I didn't want to
look.
Go
ahead, say it.
Not perfect.
Not perfect.
Yeah,
you're scared of that.
I was scared of that. I don't give a fuck.
Right. You got to not give a fuck. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Especially if you want to talk. You got to be open. Mm-hmm. You have a podcast, bro. It'll be hard for you to be. I can stand anywhere because I done already talked about myself. I was a cheater. I was a liar. I was a thief. I did all types of dumb stuff. Mm-hmm. You feel me? I don't have a problem with talking about none of that stuff up here.
Because you're not trying to put on airs or
I'm not faking
portray a different image.
I'm not faking it. Most people, they do a podcast, they be faking it. Somebody pop up on that joint and say something, and they get all sour. You feel me? Like, you can feel how you want to feel about me. I'm sorry. We had people on here saying stuff. I'm sorry. I apologize. Parents and everyone else do the best they can at that specific time. I wish I would have stayed in school as well. Definitely the experience of a HBCU. I feel that therapy works. I'm a team player in every aspect of my life. You have to be strategic and move in silence. In my opinion, we as people speak on every move on our way to the top. Let's make it there first. And then you're Aisha Staples. Okay. And then Mary Almond said, you're definitely preaching and teaching.
So one thing I want to comment, being an HBCU grad is nothing like an HBCU because I got the support and nurturing that I know I wouldn't have got from a PWI.
Yeah, I wish I went there. I wish I had Cheney. Like I said, if there's anything I can blame my elders for is not taking me to colleges. You feel me? Because I didn't visit a college at all. At all. Right? And when I went to college, I went to Keystone Junior College. That was upstate, Lackawanna. Nothing but white people. You understand what I'm saying? And I was up there for half a semester.
Wow.
Got caught smoking some weed, had some weed in my room, and I ran.
Wow.
Came home.
I want to speak on the comment. I caught the tail end of what Aisha was saying about, like, something about getting to the top. Something. Right. What did she say? In my opinion, we as people speak on every move on our way to the top. Let's make it there first. Right. So it's funny because I feel like that is true. And I'm actually trying to be better with that. Like, I'm a podcaster. I love being open. But now I feel like some things I want to like work on in private. Do I still want to, live out loud and share things? But it's like certain things I want to work on. It's like, okay, I'm not going to talk about that until it's in completion mode, or I may not talk about it at all because like you have to be really in my circle to know certain things. And I realized for a lot of my life, I was like a performative person. And now I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not trying to put on airs for anybody.
Yeah.
I'm trying to just really be happy. Not just look happy.
Look happy.
But be happy,
right?
So,
take it or leave it. Mm-hmm. I feel like, I had somebody call me up the other day and they was like, man, Pete, what is you doing, man? Why are you talking about this female stuff? Why are you talking about you looking for a relationship? I said, I'm not looking for a relationship, bro. I'm looking for my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want a girlfriend. I have girls that are friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want a girlfriend. I don't need you to. I guess a lot of women feel like I'm going to be a girlfriend until he shows me he has husband qualities. And for me, it's like, well, I'm going to be a boyfriend until you show me that you have wife qualities. So we're both wanting the same thing, but neither one of us wants to give.
It's that ego.
Bro, so from the rip, I could be the husband. I don't have no problem being the husband. What do you want? So when you come through, what do you want? Like, really? Like, what are you here for?
That's your favorite line. What are you here for? What do you want?
I have to know that. And it's not just for me, it's for you as well. Because I don't want you in here wasting your time. I don't want you in here playing around with me. You feel me? Because you're going to get hurt. You're going to be mad, not me. What do you want? If you don't know what you want, if you don't know what your purpose is, if you don't know why you're here, then why are you in here? So it's like, let's try to figure that out. Let's try to sit. You're not my therapist. No, I'm not your therapist. I don't want to know all the things about your childhood and all that stuff. I'm worried about what you want right now. When you come through this door, what do you want? Do you want your podcast to hit? Do you just want to be here? Do you want me and don't want to say it? Because if you want me, you need to say it. I need to know. Because I might want you. But if you're not going to say you want me, you ain't never going to find out that I want you.
So you're not going not going to just leave out there. So you play it safe.
I have no other choice. I've been cut too many times. You feel me? I've been cut too many times, and I've learned that when a man chases a woman, all you're going to continue to get is a game.
Chase, but
I need a woman to say, "This is what I want." I need a woman to say, "This is what I want."
So what's the difference between chase and pursuing?
Chase and pursuing is the same thing. You don't think so?
I feel like chasing is like you might be chasing something and then you ain't no way you gonna catch it.
But
you might be pursuing something
and it ain't no way you gonna catch it. Can't chase two things at the same time either. Because if you chase two things at the same time, you catch nothing. So right now, I'm chasing purpose. I chased everything else back then. You should have got with me back then. You wanted me to chase, you should have got with me back then. Right now, I'm chasing purpose. So if you're going to come in here, you got to be chasing purpose with me. And then as we begin to chase purpose together, I'm like, damn, I really like chasing purpose with you. What you think? All right, come on, let's go.
I get that from the perspective of like when you're really tapped into like being the best version of yourself, like going after your purpose, figuring out what you want in life, like, and you really locked in, like I feel like in that moment when your priority is like you, that oftentimes you can run across somebody. It's like, oh man, they really locked into themselves. Like, right. I want to know more about that person. Right. And then you develop a friendship, and hey, it might end up being a relationship because you're not centered on a relationship with someone else. You're focused on a relationship with self first.
Gotta come correctly though. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't play no games with nobody. You gotta come correct. Because of who I was in the past. The games that I played in the past, the feelings that I hurt in the past, there's tons of karma out there waiting for me.
We not claiming that.
No, I know there is though. You feel me? Like there are tons of things to hurt me. So if you're not coming correctly, I'm not even going to entertain anything.
Well, I don't think nobody can escape karma. I'm going to be quite frank. If
you can.
It might not hit you, but it hits somebody you love. It might not hit you, but it hits somebody you love.
Well, that's karma that they got. Everybody got their own karma, Yeah. Everybody. And when it's coming towards you, you see if it's meant for you. I got my karma when I got jumped. And that was due to me, right? My egotistical, my ways, the way I was doing things at the time. I was on my knees, bro. Like, mother said, I didn't even protect my face. I was drunk.
Damn, they caught you slipping.
Oh, I needed that. Right? I needed that. Because if I didn't do that, I would have never sat still.
Wow.
I was moving. I was doing a lot of moving. Back and forth. Flights. Out. Come back. So it was real to receive that. And for everything I did up to that point. The lying, the cheating, the stealing, the things that I did at that point, it just that was karma. So I took it. And when I said what I wanted to do in retaliation was nothing, that was more karma. Nigga, what you mean nothing? Man, this nigga's a bitch. This nigga's a pussy. What you can do? I don't want nobody else to get hurt. You go up there and do something to them, then they come here and do something to you, and then they hit me. I had a dream about my son being in a coffin.
Wow.
No. I pay attention to my dreams.
I do too.
Because when they happen like that, it's telling me something.
Yeah, for sure.
So, whatever I was doing, whatever I had on my mind, I'm good. I just want my eye to heal. And my eye didn't heal correctly because, I don't think I had the best insurance at that time. Right? I think I might have had Keystone.
Okay.
Went to Temple. There's student doctors.
Okay.
Had to operate on my eyes. So one eye, so sometimes it look like my eye is lazy. Wow. It's not my eye, it's my skin underneath my eye.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was.
How many years ago was that? 20 years?
No. This is 2015.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. 11 years ago.
Okay.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. But you understand, you see it, and you want different. So that happened. I sat in the house. I put my headphones on. I listened to music, R&B, I said, all right, I want to do something different. What am I going to do? Right? Got to stop hustling. I can't hustle no more because niggas that I was hustling with don't respect me. And one thing about respect, when people stop respecting you, they stop valuing you.
Yeah, get going.
You know what I'm saying? And when you realize that, it's like, all right, I'm done. Immediately. You hear me? And I had to figure out my life. Went back to therapy, sat in therapy, talked, tried to figure it out. Then realized what I really wanted to do. Always wanted to do radio. Right? Connecticut School of Broadcasting. I was going to go there. So, man, I'm going to school.
You got that quiet storm
Right.
voice at nighttime. It's
Yeah, I'm waiting for WDAS to hit me up. You feel me? So we can do this joint. You know what I mean? Put the team together. You feel me? I've been looking for people to be a part of a team that can become unstoppable. Right? I'm not looking for people with energy to destroy. I'm looking for people with energy to build. Do you want to build something? Right? It's like, what was that? Do you want to build a snowman? Right? And Jordan loves that song. Right? All my kids probably fuck with Frozen. I said I wasn't going to curse no more, but I did. All my kids mess with Frozen, but I'm looking to build something that I'm able to pass down. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Right? And it doesn't have to be to my child. It could be to anybody's child. You know what I mean? I'm looking to inspire the kids to dream, bro, to have an imagination, to want something greater than themselves, bro.
You're already doing that.
Yeah, but you gotta keep doing it. Mm-hmm. You gotta keep building. You gotta keep doing. It gets tiresome. It gets heavy. Especially when you're doing it from your pocket. And then you get people say, oh, why you always doing that? Well, because I have to, because that's just what God told me to do. People pour into that person. Why, man? They don't care. Pour into them. All right. What's up with you, bro? How you feeling? I'm good. What you doing? Nothing. Come on, take this ride. I'll take you to places you've never been before. I ain't never been here. I know you haven't. I'll be going there. What do you want? Like, after everything that you've been through in your life, every attitude, every bad situation, every energy that makes you mad, what do you want? What do you really want? Do you want to stay where you are right now? Or do you want to grow? What does it take to grow? You got to be stretched. You going to allow yourself to be stretched? Or you going to stay where you at? Because I'm telling you, 2 years where you're at right now, it won't look good. That's just me saying it. Because I know what it looked like for me. It could look worse for you. So, I'm all about growth. I'm all about helping. So I'm not mad at my mom and dad.
I know.
I give them nothing but grace because I understand that I am the one that is responsible for that. And I don't want nobody else to be mad, right? Your mom and dad, they were learning how to be parents. No one gave them an owner's manual.
Absolutely. And for the parents that's tuning in, you know, I'm a non-parent, but I'm just speaking from the perspective of being often the safe space for the kids that are in situations like that. Yeah. So I speak from a different perspective, but you know, people are doing the best they can with the tools that they have in their toolbox.
Some don't have no tools at all.
Facts.
Some people are using their hands. And those edges ain't gonna be sharp when you're using your hand. You know what I mean? Like it ain't, and things ain't gonna look pretty, right? And that's why you have other people in the village to help. Right?
Right.
You're in the school. You're a counselor, so you have tools.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you can sharpen some kids up. It's hard. I know.
learned on the fly, though. I'm going to be honest. My first year as a counselor, I got baptized by fire. I was going to quit every day.
Every day?
Every day I was going to quit. I was coming home like, right. This ain't it.
No.
Yeah, but I had to sharpen my tools.
Yeah, you got to sharpen. Yeah. But as you continue to sharpen your tools, you continue to put new tools in your tool chest.
Facts. Mm-hmm.
Damn. I learned this from this person. I use this. it's a different application for each child.
For sure.
Right?
Sure.
I've learned that. I didn't go to school to learn to be a teacher. But since I've been in the school, since I've been in the summer camps, understanding the kids and talking to the kids and feeling how they feel, it's like, y'all special, man. Y'all don't even know how special y'all are.
But you have the gift of gab and connectivity. Like, you could connect with anybody, from the CEO to the janitor to the homeless person on the street, and everybody doesn't have those skills. So I think that really works in your favor. That any room that you want to walk into, at whatever level, you can comfortably, walk in and be like, all right,
this is what we doing.
Yeah.
And if I walk in there and they got a problem with it, I'm walking out. Because the one thing you won't get me, you will not get me to sell my soul. Right? I've already sold it. I sold it before.
That's deep.
You feel me? I'm not selling this one. This is mine. So if you trying to get me to come in here and shut the door behind me, no, I'm gonna wedge the door open.
That reminds me of the saying I always say, like, I'm not doing anything that's gonna make me sin against myself. Same concept.
Not just for me, for my people. Not just for me, for my people. I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna make my people look bad, bro. I'm not gonna sign up for anything that's not gonna love on my people the way it's supposed to.
I respect that.
And if you say you here for us, then you got to help us. It's not, oh man, I'll help you. Nah, everybody. No, you don't want to give it to. I don't want it. Huh? No, I don't want it. Find somebody else to take it. And then when they take it, they're like, yeah, see. But I get it. I understand it. Like I didn't come from survival. I didn't. I tried to make it seem like I did. I came from abundance. A bunch of love. A bunch of people that cared about me.
That's why I feel like you're able to pour the way you do.
Right. And my cup gets filled up. I call my godmom, talk to her. She'll fill my cup up. My other godmom, she'll fill my cup up. My aunt, my cousin, my sister, they'll fill my cup up. You feel me? And I'll just keep pouring. So, adultrification can be hard. It can make a kid absolutely lose their mind and go crazy and go and be frustrated and be angry and yell and scream and holler and kick and punch and spit. But when you see a kid experiencing that and you understand where they come from, as an adult, if we're not trying to help them, talk to them, guide them, show them, lead them, then what are we doing? Right? So I try not to use my life and weigh it against anybody, but I tell them I was right where you were. 12 years old. Most of the young men that I talk to have lost their father. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so they're out here without any man, and call me, talk to me, show up, come on, come through. Let's have a conversation, because I know what you feel like. I know what you're going through. As a man that's continuing to grow, you're 20, 23, 24, you're growing, man. Like, you're trying to explore, but are you exploring correctly? Do you know where you're trying to go? It's like somebody tell you to climb Mount Everest. You don't know what the top is. You get to a peak and you like, I'm at the top. Like,
That ain't it.
look, like, oh fuck.
Still
Then
got
you
nowhere to go.
done you done ate all your food and everything. How you gonna climb the rest of this mountain?
You be having some great analogies, yo.
Yeah, I used to be really on point.
You still is?
No, I was sharp when I first
You
started.
still sharp?
I'm a little dull. I just.
I'm gonna need you to learn to take a compliment. I be throwing you compliments.
I know
and
you do.
Just be like, brush them off. Like,
I've never been very good at taking compliments.
well, I need you to learn that.
Because I think people throw you compliments to soften you up so they can come in and take. I know you're not here to take anything.
Yeah, I ain't there to take
You feel me?
anything.
But,
Right. I be
things go.
sincere with my stuff.
I know. I'll be trying not to. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh, I'm itching everywhere, bro. I did a sleep study last night and slept in the bed.
Oh, I did a sleep study before.
I don't never want to sleep in another. It was like a dirty motel. It wasn't dirty. I'm sorry. Riddle has a very nice, clean But it
I
just
did mine in Taylor many years ago. There's
Yeah.
no Taylor no more.
I would have liked to have had, my pillows. They put a CPAP on me. It was a good sleep.
You needed that good sleep.
Yeah, I need more of
Are
them.
you gonna get the machine?
Hell yeah.
Get
Absolutely.
that good sleep
Yeah. No. Put my mask on.
or that oxygen.
Oh man, I need that.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
'Cause you need to get your rest.
Yeah.
You can be sharper.
Yeah, so I can remember some things. Andrea, I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate
I truly
you.
do. I truly do. Thanks to everyone that watched, that tuned in. Again, talk to your children, right? Talk to kids in your community. Let's find out what they thinking. Let's find out what they know. Let's find out what they see. Because we know that you could think you see one thing when you're really looking at something else.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And pain, it's hereditary. It is. If dad went through pain, son's going to experience pain. Maybe not the same, but he's going to experience it, right? And then grandson's going to experience it. Then great-grandson's going to experience it. So same thing with the women in our community. Let's talk. Let's talk about the pain that we feel. Let's talk about the pain that we see. Let's talk about the pain that we deal with. And let's give grace.
Can I do my shameless plug?
You can definitely do your shameless plug.
Y'all know what I say. Drea B always says you can't heal what you don't reveal. And it's like, again, I share on here freely, but let me just say, like, I might make it look easier than what it is. So, it takes work being comfortable in your skin to be able to talk about, your pain, your trauma, what you have grown through, what you are still growing through. But at the end of the day, what I will always leave you with is feel your feelings. If you're feeling bad, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling mad, whatever it is, but just don't stay there. And, again, this is who I am. It took me some work to get here, but I am grateful. And, I'm just here to help others. I feel like that's part of my mission on this earth. One of my charges that God has given me. So, yeah, thanks for those who tune in. And again, like I always say, you can't heal what you don't reveal. And, hopefully you guys will tune in next week.
Yes, let's go, man. CMPradio.net. You already know it's the station. What we got coming up? Tomorrow, philosophy, right? We're recording. We won't air until Saturday. So shout out to Fala. And Thursday, not this Thursday, next Thursday, it'll be Rooted and Real, Delva Diaries.
Don't we have some, like on the 30th, somebody is coming?
We have a guest.
Yeah, a guest.
We have a guest.
Yep.
We definitely have a guest. I'm gonna make the flyer for her and all that good stuff. Trying to get everything situated. But she's an author.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to get the name of the book. Could have sworn she just sent me something. Maybe it wasn't on Facebook. I be so busy. Please forgive me. I'm not trying to, not plug our guests. There just be so much stuff that I'm responsible for. Oh, yeah, I can't find it. But she's coming through on the 30th to talk about her book. From what I hear, it's a good book.
Okay.
It's a woman's book.
Okay.
Right. So
You find out, I might, want to purchase and
Yeah.
Let me know. Text me.
Yeah. I could have sworn she just hit me up.
When you're not looking for it, that's when you're gonna find it.
And that's typically how it always works, bro. That's typically exactly how it always works. Frustrates me. But I'm not trying. Oh, there it is. Yep, there it is. All right. So, Unspoken Truths, the new psychological thriller. Some Secrets Are Better Left Buried. A powerful woman's fiction novel about betrayal, childhood trauma, healing, and the truths women carry in silence. This is not just a story, right? So we got our guest coming through on the 30th. Yeah, she sent me the link, so I guess I got to buy a book.
Yeah, send it to me too.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that sounds like a good read.
Right.
So yeah, look forward to that.
Yeah, send it straight to you. Yep. But yeah, we're out of here, man. I want y'all to have a very good rest of your Tuesday. Remember, man, talk to your children, give grace to your neighbors, talk to the kids, and get ready, man, because Fusion Friday is coming back. June 26th, we'll be in the Highland Gardens from 4 to 8 p.m. DJ Wayne Stacks will be on the ones and twos. We'll have Big Var with our ice up there, cheeseburgers, and chicken fingers. Right? We feeding the kids, we feeding the people, right? We just want you to fill out a survey. We want the adults to come through and fill out our survey that we have that is asking questions about their neighborhood and their community, right? So, again, we want things to change, but we don't always understand how we want things to change. Somebody wants A, somebody wants B, somebody else wants C. Not understanding that A, B, and C work together. When we ask the questions on these surveys, it's not to get your personal information. It's to get information that we can then take to the people that make the decisions and say, this is what this community wants. These are how these people feel. We're speaking for you, right? You're speaking through us. It's cmpradio.net. You already know it's the station. I catch y'all next Tuesday. Man, y'all know I'm always doing something, so I'll be live again one day this week. We're out of here. Drea, anything you want to say to the people before we get up out of here?
Nah, just, thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side next Tuesday.
Catch you on the flip side, man. We're out of here.